If the popular image of Odin is just a carefully constructed facade, but what if beneath the long beard and the wise gaze lies a deity far more complex, cunning, and frankly terrifying than we ever imagined? In this video, we delve beyond the gilded halls of Valhalla and into the grim realities of Odin's reign. We will uncover the shocking sacrifices, the brutal deceptions, the unsettling truths that define the true nature of the Allfather. Prepare to rethink everything you thought you knew about Odin. Hello, my name is Gidden. Let's talk Norse mythology. Odin's defining trait is his insatiable hunger for wisdom, but the lengths he goes to acquire it are truly disturbing. Take his iconic missing eye. It wasn't lost in battle. He willingly, gruesomely gouged it himself. The price demanded by Mimir, guardian of the well of profound knowledge, was Odin's eye, and without hesitation, he paid it, not to Mimir, but as a sacrifice for himself, to himself, a testament to his singular focus on knowledge above all else, even his own physical integrity. But that's just the beginning. His quest for the ruins, the sacred alphabet of cosmic power, led him to an even more profound self-sacrifice. For 9 days and 9 nights, Odin hanged himself from Yggdrasil, the world tree, simultaneously piercing his side with a spear. This ritualistic suffering, a symbolic death and rebirth, granted him mastery over the ruins, unlocking abilities like raising the dead. These acts aren't mere trials, they are brutal transformations. They reveal a God willing to endure immense suffering, even symbolic death, for power and insight. The Norse cosmos was a harsh one, demanding the highest and most painful payments for the ultimate wisdom. Beyond his self-inflicted wounds, Odin's character is defined by a strategic cunning that often veers into outright deception. Consider the acquisition of the Mead of Poetry, the source of all inspiration. It was guarded by the giantess Gunlod.
Have you ever tasted anything like this, my lady? Each drop holds a story, a power.
Odin, ever the trickster, seduced her, bargaining for 3 nights of sex for 3 sips of the mead. Then he simply stole it all, transforming into an eagle to escape. This story isn't about valor, it's about pure, unadulterated manipulation. In his role in human warfare, while a god of battle, Odin wasn't just a leader. He was an orchestrator. He's described as inciting his human constitutes into battle, often using deception as means. His very names like Bolverker, meaning evil worker, and Jannar, the deceiver, underscore his darker aspect. He viewed humans not as noble warriors, but as pawns in his grand cosmic game, particularly for his ultimate terrifying purposes. Adding to his contradictions, Odin engaged in practices considered unmanly. He mastered Seth-Ur, a form of magic and prophecy learned from the goddess Freya, which was traditionally associated with women. This unmanly behavior provoked disgust in some quarters of Norse society, yet Odin, the chief god and fierce warrior, embraced it from power and knowledge. He truly was a god, unbound by human morality or gender roles. Perhaps the most chilling aspect of Odin's dominion is his relationship with death. Valhalla, often romanticized as a warrior's paradise, has a far more pragmatic and unsettling purpose. It's Odin's Hall of the Slain, where chosen warriors, the Einherjar, are stockpiled and prepared. They feast, they fight, they train endlessly, not for eternal peace, but as a strategic reserve for the ultimate predetermined battle of Ragnarok. Their honor and death is a recruitment drive for the cosmic war where they are doomed to fall by Odin's side. Oh, and it gets darker. Beyond myth, historical accounts and archaeological evidence point to a grim reality: human sacrifices made in Odin's name. Roman historian Tacitus noted dramatic peoples sacrificed humans to Mercury, their equivalent of Odin. Initially dismissed as Christian propaganda, recent archaeological finds have provided compelling evidence. Skeletons, including those of 4 young children aged between 4 and 7, have been recovered from wells at Viking fortresses like Trelleborg and Tiso, sites where Odin's cult was prominent. The symbolic significance of wells mirroring Odin's own sacrifice to Mimir's well adds a horrifying layer. This confirms a chilling truth. Odin was a deity whose demands were absolute, whose worship involved the most extreme and brutal offerings. Despite his immense power, his cunning, and the terrifying wisdom he gained through self-mutilation, Odin is not invincible. The Norse worldview is profoundly fatalistic, culminating in Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods, where Odin's ultimate, unavoidable demise is foretold. He sacrifices immensely for foresight, gaining knowledge of this very prophecy. He endlessly schemes, plans, and prepares, assembling his doomed army in Valhalla, yet the prophecy is explicit. There is no changing destiny. Odin will lead the gods into the final battle against the forces of chaos, but his fate is sealed. He will confront the monstrous wolf Fenrir, and in that cataclysmic clash, the Allfather, the chief of deity,
for Asgard,
will be swallowed whole. This is not a particularly unsettling end for the paramount god, not a glorious triumphant death, but a brutal, consuming defeat. The bitter irony is stark. His immense sacrifices for the foresight do not grant him control over his destiny, only the agonizing awareness of it. Odin emerges from the depths of Norse mythology not as a benevolent patriarch, but as a profound, complex, and often unsettling deity. He is the Allfather, yet also the evil worker and the deceiver. He is the god of wisdom, but the wisdom brings him the torment of knowing an inescapable fate. He is a warrior god, yet practices unmanly magic. He is the gatherer of the glorious dead, yet his cult demanded gruesome human sacrifices. These details are not mere footnotes. They are essential to understanding the Norse worldview itself, a world where power, knowledge, and destiny often superseded conventional morality, and where even the gods were subject to a grand, tragic, yet ultimately cyclical fate. Odin's enduring legacy lies in his embodiment of these profound contradictions, reflecting a culture that embraced the harsh realities of existence alongside its heroic ideals. What aspect of Odin's true nature surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this journey into the darker side of mythology fascinating, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more incredible ancient heroes, villains, and mythological gods, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next epic tale.